from AMS, and we're here with Jacob from Studiologic. He's going to tell us about a very cool piece of gear that came out of NAMM this year.
That's right. You got the SL88GT MK2. Okay, it's got TP400 wood. It's a great feeling keybed. Pianists out there are going to really love how it feels. You got 3 velocity curve settings on there. That's another thing. And the screen, 2.8-inch screen. Hey, it's beautiful. One thing to know though, it's got the same kind of look as all the Studiologic keyboards. You have the 4 zones with the encoders there. But one of the cool things you can do now is interface with the Numa Player app. So yes, it's a Midi controller. It doesn't have internal sounds, but all you do is plug it into MIDI, and now you can turn it into essentially a digital piano. You can have any of the sounds that are available in the Numa Player app, but also SL Link will be compatible with other apps as well. So pretty much anything that's MIDI compatible that can plug into the iPad, you can use. So it's a MIDI controller, but it can turn into a performing instrument as well.
And it's got the feel of a weighted key piano. And
yeah, that TP400 wood action really feels very good.
All right, so how many different models is that going to comprise?
Yeah, so you have the 88 keys, you know, the full grand that you would get, and you have 73 keys as well. So a little bit more of a portable action. But same interface, same everything about the two, just different number of keys. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I think the 73 has a slightly different Fatar keybed, but another really great feeling instrument as well.
Awesome, man. That's excellent. So I would be remiss, given the amount of people at that booth checking out the new Nord stuff. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so it's very exciting this year with the Nord Organ 3. That's what everybody's talking about. You know, the C2D was a popular instrument. It's been like, I don't know, almost 4 or 5 years since that was discontinued. So it coming back is a huge thing. Nord's been working on many updates with it. One of the big ones is the rotary speaker emulation. They've been working hard to capture it, really get a realistic sound, and right now it sounds beautiful. They're going to actually continue to work on it for the next few months.
It's one of the most impossible things to emulate, that Doppler effect, that moving air. And
yeah, and they've been doing impulse responses in 360 degrees, trying to catch it in as many different angles as they can. And what's cool about that, now you have mic positions. So you have, right now there's 3 mic positions you can do to get just a different perspective of that amp. It's already beautiful. You have now also new bass models as well. So of course, you know, those that are playing the pedal keys underneath and walking bass or walking with their left hand, you want the B3 bass, but now you have synth basses as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's got a really, you know, different modern spin on that sound. And now with the added effects and modulation that come from the stage model in Grand 2 and now Piano 6, you can add ring mod and tremolo and phaser and all kinds of stuff. So you can really, you know, tweak out your organ sound.
I was going to say, we're spoiled for options.
We really are.
Back to the rotary effect, though, and that emulation of it. Can you get it a little dirty, too? Can you drive it a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you got different drive types now, so, you know, different models for that, but you can really crank it and get that Wakeman kind of just, like, melt your face off sound.
It's unbelievable. And judging by the... I'm serious. People were crawling over that thing. I mean, it's one of the hottest things here.
Yes, it certainly is. Now, another thing, I mentioned the pedal. The pedal key is 25, so that's an upgrade to the 27.
Okay.
Expression pedal that will come with that. There'll end up being 2 models that have different sweep patterns on them.
Got it.
But the pedal keys are awesome, man. I've seen some killer players play here and do some remarkable stuff with it. So it's already become a favorite.
And when are we expecting these things to be in stock?
This summer.
This summer,
coming soon. And again, like what's here at NAMM is the prototype, and it's still got some development, still got a ways to go, but I'm so excited to see what the finished one's going to be like this summer.
So are we. We can't wait to check them and demo them. And then, of course, if you guys want to get more info on these products, be sure to check us out at AmericanMusical.com.